Morning, all. All right, so we're gonna get into the countdown today and go from 30 to 21. Wearing another wrestling-related T-shirt from before they ruined Alexa Bliss, but yeah, so we're doing 30 through 21 today. Getting very close to the top of the countdown. You're gonna start seeing some kings. There's gonna be some kings, and yeah, some ducks as well. So let's go ahead and jump into it. Number 30. I remember when this jersey was released, this Winter Classic, and thinking, I don't even know. I don't know if I need it. Then I saw it on TV, and I saw two things. One, this is brown, not black. So these being brown is one thing. And that the B, there, see the 3D way that, it's basically like carpeting in the B. And right away I was like, okay, so no, I need that one then, because I don't have anything like it. It's similar to the 75th anniversary jersey, but no. And I do like it when they have like brown instead of black in their jersey, because that was their original colors, right? It was brown and gold. So I honestly wouldn't mind if Boston had that a little more often in their color scheme. I understand why they don't, but at the same time, I think it looks really nice. Sharp jersey, and again, the Winter Classics always have this crosshatch kind of, whatever, however you want to put it. This design here, I'm not sure why in the NHL is always lower. It's never on the neckline, so it's one of those weird things, but they always have that. This is number 30 on the countdown. Number 29 is this Minnesota North Stars 1991 Stanley Cup patch right there for you. They went to the final that year as one of the ultimate underdogs, and we don't need to discuss how that final finished. But yeah, Minnesota North Stars, fantastic design, fantastic colors. I mentioned when I got to the white version of this one how much I liked it. What puts the green one ahead of the white one? It doesn't have the redundant N with the star on the shoulders, and I like the shoulders better overall. The striping here and the white on the top, I think it's really nice. I think with the white one, if they'd had green on the top and striping here, I think that would have been nice as well, but they didn't. So yeah, there you go, number 29. Minnesota North Stars, one of my favorite jerseys. Number 28, the Atlanta Thrashers, Coho, blue, fantastic. I think this is just so fantastic. The weird part is that I had the Adidas of this, which isn't authentic, and I was like, no, I got all the Thrashers jerseys. And then I saw this on eBay, and I went, I don't have all the Thrashers jerseys. Weird, because with the word mark, I thought I had all of them. Nope. So immediately pulled the trigger on grabbing this one, and it is a Coho, and it is just awesome. It is one of those jerseys that is forgotten. I know there's people who will say it was rightfully forgotten, but yeah, I do like this Thrashers jersey a lot. It is something completely and totally unique. Very glad that I have it. Number 27, once again proving that the longer it is since they wore a jersey, the more I miss it, is the Winnipeg Jets in blue. Very, very similar striping design overall to the New York Rangers jersey of the late 70s. But love that logo. And there's a lot of sentiment behind this. And there's a reason why their throwbacks always have a different version of this logo. But it's still basically the same logo. And yeah, it is a very nice jersey. Color scheme works, even though it kind of borrows from the Rangers. But yeah, so this one ends up at 27 on the overall countdown. And yeah, Jets jerseys much higher up than they would have been if I'd been doing this way back when. Although I didn't have any jerseys back in the 80s. So it would have just been me showing pictures of jerseys to, I don't even know what. There wasn't even internet back in the 80s. So yeah, yeah. Anyways, there you go. Number 27, Winnipeg Jets blue and the 80s style. Number 26, Buffalo. So Buffalo is very good at redesigning their jerseys, apparently, because they still have this one and one more to come on the countdown. This one being a number 26. This is just awesome. I'm so glad that this design was released, and that the you can see the texturing on the Buffalo there. It's really quite nice. Yeah, no complaints with this one whatsoever. It's just one of those jerseys that when I saw it, I was like, oh, I guess I need to have that one then. This one I had to actually get through. I believe we got this one through the team store. Because, again, white Adidas jerseys can be hard to find. Not every team is available outside of the team stores, at least in white. Reebok sold them all in white, but I guess maybe they didn't all sell. And Adidas wants to avoid having excess inventory, so they don't produce as many of the white jerseys, again, in certain teams. But I'm very glad I have this one, and highly rated for a reason. Number 25 is the Los Angeles Kings Reverse Retro, which is absolutely fantastic. The striping, the colors, the logo, everything's great. And yet, for whatever reason, the Kings will never wear this again. It was announced that this was just a one-off. And I guess they got that from the Ducks. The Ducks have a one-off that hasn't shown up in the countdown yet. That's really amazing. But yeah, it is really nice. Very glad that I have it. This was not an easy one to get a hold of. For most anyways. I did pre-order this one. And yeah, again, love the colors, the logo. This would honestly be a winner. They could do this in white as well. Just have the purple here, some yellow accents, and people would be quite happy. I don't know that ever necessarily happens, but yeah, LA Kings, they hit this one out of the park. Number 25. Number 24. Hey, you knew it was coming. We all knew it was coming. When they went to the Wild Wing, I think most of us were surprised that the Wild Wing was going to happen again, right? So number 24 is this one, the Reverse Retro Adidas Wild Wing, which is still absolutely sensational. And yeah, I mean, again, it's something completely different. I am still surprised that Solani Korea wore these jerseys. But what they wore, of course, was a blue version of this, which is at number 23. So there's not much to choose between the two. They're very, very similar to one another, showing that that's how the reverse retro is supposed to work. And I couldn't find a place to put them other than 24 and 23. I couldn't justify having them higher than that, but I couldn't justify having them lower either. And I know how reviled these jerseys were in the beginning, but again, like these quite a bit. Now the difference is that this is an Adidas. This is a warm-up jersey that they used, but it does not have the Mighty Ducks logo on the shoulders. That's the only difference between this and the other ones that they had. And honestly, I found this one on eBay for a price that wasn't over the moon, and I thought that's about as good as I'm going to get. I'm not paying an extra $300 US so I can have the Mighty Ducks logo on the shoulders and not have the Adidas on the front. That's not... I can't. So, yeah, I ended up getting this one to go with this one. And I even told Yvonne at the time, now we're all set for the next time we go to Anaheim. We've got jerseys we can wear together. We've got a his and hers. So, she was so excited. And yeah, so there you go. Wild Wing at 24 and at 23 as well. At number 22 is kind of a twofer as well. So this is your Adidas. It's the Jonathan Taves. I got this one from Full Moon Jerseys. Now, with Chicago Blackhawks jerseys, the Adidas version, you guys can see the chain stitching there on the logo. This will fray. This absolutely, it'll get fuzzy. It'll fray. And so I had no problem with when they changed the neckline, getting another one to go with my Taves here. This one I got from Ben. Now with the prime green, they've made small changes to the way that the logo is done with the chain stitching. But yeah, I mean, I understand that people hated the neckline on this and they were happier with this, but I honestly don't see that it's a big deal. So either one of these would have been 22 on the countdown. It's not enough of a change for me to say, well, this is a different one on the countdown than this one. So, yeah, I mean, this is the one that Hawks fans are happier with, right? But for me, it's not a big deal. Either way, it's number 22. The white one hasn't shown up yet. That shows up later on in the countdown. But yeah, 22, Chicago Blackhawks Adidas. I made a video on this one. This is number 21. This is the Canucks white skate jersey. This is a team classic, authentic vintage jersey from Adidas. And you know, the interesting thing is that now it looks like Fanatics are usually the ones making these, and I think the Adidas Team Classics are the better jersey. But what's interesting is that um, the the white here doesn't go all the way to the end of the S, which when they released the black skate jerseys in an Adidas, everybody Canuck fans just lost their minds that the white stops here rather than right here over the S, which doesn't matter. Doesn't it's the bowl of spaghetti logo is what it was called in the 80s. It wasn't a revered logo back when they wore it at all. It was mocked even by Canuck fans, and then it felt like '94 happened and that changed things. But yeah, the fact that the white doesn't go to the end bothered a lot of people. Never bothered me at all. But yeah, I like the logo a lot. I like the colors a lot. Um, Not really much else to say on this other than it is a very nice jersey. Glad that it's in the collection, and yeah, there are quite a few nice Canucks jerseys that I have here. The whole section over here is all Canucks, and yeah, so there you go. Number 21 wraps this up for today. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below as always. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe if you're browsing your way through. You just happened upon this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, for all your support. I will talk to you again soon.